I've been asked to clarify again the concept of apostleship, an apostle, in Romans chapter 1, and in what sense can we apply that concept or that word to us. The distinction is important to make in the Scripture that there is a technical use of the word and a non-technical use of the word. The technical use of the word refers to the 12. That was one of Jesus' synonyms for his disciples that he named apostles, the 12. And 12 apostles will have their names on the foundations of the walls in the New Jerusalem, Revelation 21:14. But the word is used elsewhere for other people that are also sent ones, that are delegates, ambassadors, emissaries. It's used of Epaphroditus. It's used of Barnabas. It's used of Titus, of Timothy, of Silas. And I guess in an ultimate sense, it's used of Christ himself in Hebrews 3:1. The concept of apostleship can be applied to us if we only if we understand it in a non-technical sense. We're not one of the 12. Obviously, our name is not going to be one of the 12 on the walls of the New Jerusalem, but we're sent, maybe not directly by Christ in the Gospels, but by the Great Commission and by the Scripture to take the message of the gospel elsewhere. Good parallels to this is the use of the word Lord in the New Testament, kurios, the Greek word. And kurios is used 748 times in the New Testament. About 50 of those times, a little over 50 of those times, it's not used of deity. It's not used of Christ or the Father. It's used of people, and in a non-technical sense, Lord, Sir. The word in the Old Testament, Messiah, same way, or Christ. The kings were called the anointed ones, or Messiah. That's what Messiah means, Christ means. It means anointed one. It's not used always of Jesus, the ultimate Messiah. And sometimes we use the word, even today, in a non-technical sense, not relating to a king or a prophet or a priest, which were all anointed, or the Messiah, or the Christ, but we use it in other ways. In the New Testament, perhaps in 1 John, you could make the case that it's used in a non-technical sense. So these words are used sometimes to refer to the technical sense, the 12, or the kings of the Old Testament in terms of anointed one, and then in the ultimate sense, in terms of Christ being the ultimate apostle, or Jesus being the ultimate Messiah, the ultimate anointed one. But the word can be applied to us. And in Romans chapter 1, if we're going to identify with Paul and his apostleship, which we should, because we're all endowed with a responsibility to take the gospel into our world, then we need to understand the non-technical use of the word, which is the minority use, but it's helpful in us understanding that we're called also, as the rest of the Scripture testifies, to take the gospel to those around us and around the world.